It's often said that dogs are man's best friend. The RSPCA has entered into an unusual partnership in its foster care program that's proving the old adage to be true. Kathy McLeish reports.
Like most dogs, 6-month-old Blizzard loves an outing.
Oh, well done. Good girl, that's it. Come on.
Life has dealt her a few blows, but things are looking up. She's come into the care of the RSPCA, and now she's about to join a small number of dogs who have benefited from an unlikely alliance.
Hello, how you doing? Good, Good. So this is Blizzard, who is a 6-month-old, meant to be Dalmatian cross.
Hey, Blizzard.
So with her, she needs some confidence building.
Yep, see that.
And she does do a bit of jumping up as well. So our 4 paws, trying to praise all that behaviour as well.
Each year the RSPCA places all kinds of pets with more than 700 foster carers in Queensland.
But there's all these other animals that have got medical conditions, illness, they're recovering from illness or injury. Some have got behavioural problems, they're lacking in a lot of confidence. There's all of those animals that need some time in a loving home with one-on-one attention, and that's what our foster carers provide them.
But some animals are difficult to place, even with special carers. That's where the Arthur Gorrie Correctional Centre and its residents come in.
What they can provide is a home for some of those dogs that we find difficult to place, the dogs that require quite high fences. You won't find better fencing than at a prison. They may require, accommodation away from other dogs. Well, that's great. They can just live in with one of the units with the men. They don't actually have to interact with other dogs. And a lot of animals aren't great with little kids. There's no little kids at Arthur Gorrie.
4 special units have been chosen to take part.
It's for those that have got drug habits, and they go into those units with the idea that they do lots of programs. They're very focused on the fact that they are trying to stop their using, and there's a contract that they sign when they go into the unit. And we actually thought that putting the dogs into the unit would just be another facet of the unit.
Arthur Gorrie approached the RSPCA because they'd heard positive results in other prisons, and it's already paying off for them.
Marvellous changes, wonderful changes, changes in attitude, changes in the way they talk to each other and to us. And that's the most amazing change of all. The happiness factor. Some of them have never felt happiness and they don't know what it's like. So when we've seen other things, we had one particular fellow that had just received word that his friend had died of in a suicide, and he was very distressed. He was sitting on the floor feeling miserable, and one of those little puppies went up and sat in his lap, and he sat there for hours just very quietly with that man. And from that moment on, there was a change. There was this wonderful change in this young man. It's been an amazing experience for us. A lot of people, a lot of men in this facility especially think that they see kindness as weakness. And what we did was we said, no, kindness and caring shows true strength in a man. And that was the concept. And once we used that, it just seemed to evolve, the program evolved.
Sit down. Sit.
And these dogs are in need of kindness.
Neglect, mainly, have been neglected. Some have been mistreated, like physically abused. Diet, the condition of their coat, a lot of factors, but majority of them are all combined as one.
When she came in here, she was grossly underweight and had mange all over her. No fur at all, and that.
And what was she? Was she scared? Was she?
Yeah,
how did
she was petrified of everybody. She was, she's really come out of her shell. She's a great dog now.
So what did it take?
A lot of love. Just looking after her, feeding her, I'd spend every minute of the day with her. She follows me around everywhere.
The dogs have won hearts at the prison. 2 of the graduates have been adopted by staff, and Kira is going home with her prison carer.
She's my dog. Yeah, I've adopted her.
So was it difficult? Is that a difficult process to adopt her?
No. Oh, I just have to go through the RSPCA and they just check out my house and everything and make sure it's all okay, and then, yeah, she comes home.
Chica was the first dog to be fostered by the men at Arthur Gorrie.
Little Chica, yeah. She was one of our first that came in. She was a little street dog, but she's come good now. She got fostered out, so we're pretty proud of that. She's just back on a holiday at the moment. She's here for a holiday because her owner's gone on holidays, so we're looking after her.
It just changes the whole unit. There's a different mood in the whole unit with the dog around, you know. Everyone's really protective of the dog, you know. And yeah, she's just good to have around.
What does everybody see as the benefits for the animals and for you guys, I guess, too?
For us, we get the comfort of having an animal in our unit, and for the dog, they get a home. They get a second chance, which is the most important thing.